Okay, first grade scientists, it is now time for our first experiment to see how well you are safe, respectful, and responsible using your five senses, your observation skills, your listening and following directions. The materials you will need if you choose to do this project at home is a shallow dish, preferably white, a Q-tip, some food coloring, and the gel works fine, but the liquid is the best. You need any color of liquid soap, like dishwashing liquid. You need either 2% reduced fat milk or whole milk, that works better. And you need a cup or a dish to hold your soap. Today we are going to see what will happen when we combine some of these ingredients in order, and you are going to record your observations in your science notebook. Step 1. Pour a shallow amount of milk onto the bowl or plate is best, or the dish that you have, shallow dish. Step 2. Very carefully remove the lid of your food coloring. You may need to have a paper towel there to catch a drip like I did, because it will stain your fingers and your clothes if you're not careful. Next, you will pick one color. So if you have the blue, go ahead, grab the blue. You're going to carefully on the edge drop 1, drop 2 of the color there. Set it down. The next color, maybe you choose green. I think I will choose yellow. And you're going to do 1 drop, 2 drops, maybe 3 right beside that color. And choose your next food coloring. Place a few drops beside there. And finally your last color right beside there. Okay, now you notice they are all in a line. Pause for a moment. Draw what you see. Then make a prediction. What do you predict will happen when we place some dish soap on a Q-tip and stick it inside? Draw your predictions now. Now it is time to experiment. Listen carefully and follow the directions. Do not deviate from the plan. There will not be a stirring motion. If you stir, it will not work and you will have to try again. Take your Q-tip, dip it and cover it in the soap. Then very gently, you're going to place it in the center of the dish, right in the middle of the colors, and hold it still. Do not move it around, hold it still. If you need to, you may pick it up, put more soap on, and place the Q-tip with soap in another spot. When you observe what happens, draw it in your science notebook. If you are not doing this experiment, I will do it for you in a moment and we will compare results. All right, scientists, it is now time to tell and talk and draw. What did you observe? This is what happened when I did it. Wow! What do you think caused that to happen? Why is it doing that? I'm not stirring it, I'm not moving it, I'm holding it, but I notice little riplets pushing out from the center of where the soap is. And the color it's going everywhere. Wow! I'm going to pick it up, add some soap, and I'm going to set it here and see what happens. Look at that! Isn't that so cool? What is happening, scientists? Why do you think this is happening? Draw and write your observations in your science notebook.
This experiment is called rainbow milk, and we are going to talk about it soon.
Have you ever seen something float on top of the water, like a bug or a paperclip, perhaps even a needle? Well, what happens when that object is floating? Gravity is pushing it down, but surface tension in the water is pushing it up. Surface tension is what causes those things to float. The water is pushing against the gravity to hold it up. In this experiment, the soap changes the surface tension of the milk. This change in surface tension causes the food coloring to move. So specifically, the soap lowers the surface tension of the milk, making that surface tension weaker. As a result, the food coloring moves towards an area in the milk with higher surface tension. That's what creates that magical motion. Isn't science cool? I hope you had fun doing this experiment. I can't wait to see your observations in your science notebook. Toodaloo!